What's up, guys? Welcome to episode 2, part 2. And I'm actually about to take my tent down and get all that packed up right there. And why I do that, I'm gonna run a recap of day 1, part 1. Day 1 was amazing. I don't usually catch as many trout as I did. I caught like 10 trout, and some of them were actually really nice for wild trout. I even had some follows. I had some that got on and I missed, so it was just amazing, especially for only fishing that stream for the first time. And I was actually planning on, for the second video, to stay and camp and all night again, but there was a few things that happened, and I'll explain here in a little bit in the video some of the reasons why I didn't. All right, I almost got everything packed up, and right now I'm actually just boiling some water so that I got one of these. I got shredded potatoes, scrambled eggs, mixed pork sausage, peppers, onions. So I'm looking forward to that. So I'm actually gonna dump that in here real quick because you got to leave it for like 5 minutes. I'm just gonna dump it into here. And it's supposed to cook it, hopefully. All right, guys, why this is sitting here, it has to sit here for about 5 minutes. I'm gonna tell you a little story. When I was a kid, I had a little mouse run up my leg, my pant leg. And I've been traumatized ever since then about mice. I do not like mice. Well, last night about 3 o'clock, a mouse decided to get in my tent and join me. Well, the first thing I knew about it was him crawling across my sleeping bag. Well, I kind of jumped up real quick and was probably screaming, not really sure, but decided, hey, I'm gonna hit this thing. Well, I grabbed my hatchet. So when I grabbed my hatchet, I started swinging at it with the side. It wasn't the pointy end, so it shouldn't hurt nothing. Shouldn't. Well, if I show, I think I showed. I don't know if I showed you guys or not, but I had the blow up mattress that I brought with me and just bought. Well, either why I was jumping around or why I missed it and it kind of climbed up on the sleeping bag and on the pad, I remember swinging at it. Well, after I had finally killed it and disposed of it, I realized my sleeping pad was deflated. So it was either because I swung at it with my axe, or because I was jumping up and down on it. Not really sure, but it has a hole in it. So it completely deflated. And so the rest of the night, I was actually warm and nice and cozy. And then when that deflated, laying against the ground, even with my sleeping bag, I got cold. But that was just crazy. I didn't realize there was a hole. Well, he either chewed it in my tent or there was a hole I didn't really know about up in the top of my tent. And then, so I guess that's where he got in at. I don't really know. That's about the only place he could have got in at. And then underneath there, I didn't realize there is a little like scratch or hole. So he might have got in underneath, but he found a way in. I don't know what his problem was, why he wanted in there. But yeah, it was an interesting night. I hope your guys' night went better than mine did. But all that to say, I think my plans have changed a little bit. I was going to keep going upstream, and there's another little stream that comes off the mountain and intersects, and I was wanting to go up there. There's supposed to be some good camping sites, and I was going to fish for brook trout. There was supposed to be some brook trout in there. Well, I think I'm actually not going to camp tonight. I was planning on camping tonight. I think I'm actually going to start heading back toward my truck, but fishing along the way, and then probably get back to the truck around 6 or 7 this evening, and then head on home, and hopefully have caught some trout before then. I think we have a good chance. If anything like yesterday, I mean, we caught like 10, so that was awesome. But there's just a couple reasons. I have no service out here, so I mean, I'd let my wife know I wouldn't have service probably, but I don't really know if anything's going on back at home, so I don't really like that. So that's one reasons kind of make me want to get out of here. And then the other, I wore jeans in my waders to come up here, and with my waders getting a hole in them, they got soaked. And just sweating, they got soaked. So it made them really cold and just really, they're just soaked, and they're not going to get dry because they're jeans. Unless maybe well, even if I left them out all day, jeans don't want to dry very quickly. So I need, if I come on when I come on a camping trip like this again, I need to figure out some different clothes to wear that dry quicker. And hopefully maybe pack an extra pair if I can fit it in there. That's one reason I didn't bring an extra pair, is I really didn't have no room. I had my backpack stuffed. And there's a couple holes in my tent. I don't want anything else to get back in. I didn't realize there was holes in them. And then my mats completely broke, so I can't use that. And it's, pardon me, cold sleeping on the ground like that, even with a sleeping bag. It's funny, if you're not off the ground, it's pretty cold, unless you have a really thick sleeping bag. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and eat my Mountain House meal, and we'll just follow the stream and the trail all the way back to the truck. I'm actually gonna go fish that other stream, hopefully in a future episode, and make it a completely different episode. Maybe go camp up on there sometime in the future, or just do a day trip. I'm not sure, but I do want to fish that, and I'm planning on eventually. So I'm gonna go ahead and eat this, and then see you guys on the trail and at the stream. Got one. Yes. There we go, guys. We got one. Ooh, that's big enough to keep too. Yes. Come here, buddy. Come on in here. Yes. We got one, guys. Look at here. Ah, there goes my pole. Don't get off. Here, hold on. Let me get him. Oh shoot, he got off. Rats. Oh guys, I wish I could have got that trout, but it was my own fault. I should have grabbed it instead of grabbing the string. Well guys, I'm back at the truck. I got everything loaded in, and it's just amazing to me that yesterday we caught 10 fish, had multiple follows, and even like some got off, and then today we only get one to commit, and then I end up losing it right at the bank. But that's just crazy how a day can just turn around that quickly, and no bites, no nothing, or even a matter of hours. I found in fishing, even like they can be biting 1 second and then next they're completely stopped for the rest of the day or whatever. But that's fine though. It's a beautiful day. It was gorgeous and we had a great time, and I usually don't catch trout like I did the first day, so that was amazing to catch that many trout and to have just so much of that action. I don't think I've ever caught that many trout before, so, or at least in North Carolina. We went up to New York one time and I think I caught a whole bunch, but that was actually before I started YouTube. But it's been an amazing day. It's been an amazing trip. If you guys would like me to go to that one stream that comes in to this one, and there's brook trout in it. If you guys would like me to do a separate episode in the future where I go camp or do a day trip in there and fish that, please let me know down in the comments. And as always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.